There might be 100 excuses to justify how a Marine Admiral was taken down in an instant. But there is zero doubt about the terrifying strength of one man. Gol D. Xebec, the man once known as the true king of the world. In the world of One Piece, the 4 emperors and Marine Admirals are considered the absolute peak of power. But Xebec didn't just reach that peak. He shattered it. His feats at Mary Geoise, the Holy Land, were enough to make history tremble. For 800 years, no one had dared what he did. Gol D. Xebec was the first person to invade the heart of the world government, face its most powerful guardians, and walk out alive. He destroyed the Gate of Justice, a structure thousands of meters tall, and became the only known warrior to single-handedly kill a Marine Admiral. Even though the manga didn't detail every moment of the battle, we can guess. Either it was a long, brutal fight where both sides suffered, or a 10-day war like the legendary duel between Akainu and Aokiji. Because even though emperors and admirals may differ in style, their power is usually on par. But in this case, the difference between Xebec and the admiral was overwhelming. They weren't even in the same league. Unless that admiral was a temporary stand-in, which seems unlikely during the reverie, when only the strongest protect the world's kings. Xebec may have struck while retreating, finishing the admiral so fast there was no time to respond or even call for help. After the battle, Xebec didn't have a single wound on him. His clothes were barely dusty. And even then, he still had the strength to go toe-to-toe in close combat with the giant King Herod, using only melee weapons. That's a level of strength that borders on the unnatural. Every act of Gol D. Xebec reads like a myth. When he was alive, there were no emperors, no worst generation. The entire sea was under his rule. Every pirate with potential, Kaido, Big Mom, Shiki, even Whitebeard, was pulled aboard his ship like toys. But only the strong survived under him. The weak didn't last long. To this day, we still don't know if Xebec ever ate a devil fruit. But it doesn't matter. He was already a monster. He mastered all 3 advanced types of haki, and he was deadly with any weapon, fists, kicks, blades, guns, even giant-class weaponry. Adding a devil fruit to that? Just icing on a weaponized god. On his journey to Elbaf to meet the giant King Herod, Xebec made a statement that praised Herod's strength, but also implied that even legends like Whitebeard didn't measure up to him. That's why, when Gol D. Xebec was alive, the seas were full of powerful men, but no one dared to challenge his throne. He was the phoenix among men. And when he finally fell at God Valley, 38 years ago, only then did the world begin to shift. Roger finally had the chance to become the Pirate King. Garp could be called a hero. And only after Xebec's fall did the new world break into territories ruled by monsters like Shiki the Golden Lion, Kaido, and others, each carving out their domain, each calling themselves king.